A little Girl Scout story from a mofo that should have never been a Girl Scout. You like these PJs? So, I got sent to Girl Scout camp. And, dude, I placed the picture way somewhere, but it was like knee highs, penny loafers. I always wanted to be a Girl Scout because I had a FOMO. Okay? And fear of missing out. And I always had to put my name on everything because I'm selfish and I don't like to share. And then apparently somebody called these prison cookies, but they're not. And we're going to get back to these because this has the whole place in this Girl Scout story. So the whole story is my mom, when she was young, they put all their money together in their little like poor household, yada yada. I'm not throwing shade, I'm just speeding up the story. And all the ladies with the brownie money took off, and my mom never got to buy a brownie. I was like, that's effed up. Like, even as like 4 or 5, when I heard this story, I was like, that's a messed up story. I was like, I want to be a brownie. Like, salute you. So when I was 4 or 5, my parents were rich. They're not now. None of us are rich. But anyway, I didn't know really what the brownies and Girl Scouts were. I was always like trying to repeat what I heard off the older adults, yada yada. So I was like, what is that? So in the first grade, I missed it. The brownies. And my mom got stolen from the brownies, and I felt like on principle I had to do it. So then I went to the brownies, the brownie Girl Scouts, the Girl Scout brownies, the Girl Scouts, a senior, and I wanted out since the first day I ever went in there. You have to like hold hands with girls, you have to sing songs. It was horrible. You don't even make cookies. You don't do anything with knives. And they made us go camping. In my 43 years of life to this day, I can honestly say that's my data looking back. That Girl Scout camping trip was the most horrible camping trip of my life. First of all, the only camping trip. Like, I tried it for like one day with my friends, and I just left in the middle of the night. I was like, no player. I'm not. Well, first of all, I don't understand if you come from the country why people would pay for that. I paid to get out of that. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to set up a camp and like start my own and like pay extra for that. Just like sit up in some dirt. Is it just me? I don't know. Like, what are you guys paying for? So they had one girl. She was like a big bulldog, by the way, and she would like paddle us one lap around the thing. There's supposed to be a equestrian thing. We never rode horses, and I had rode horses before because I was bougie. And then they made us make these like gay little arts and crafts, and then we had to sing these songs like "Make one friend, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold." And you had to like link arms with them, and like, oh my God, I hated every one of them. And they would cry themselves to sleep at night. I'm like, who's crying? And I'd pull the light out like I was like FBI, and but then as soon as I shut off, and honestly, I feel bad because I don't blame them for crying, and they wouldn't let us call our parents or anything, and I had to wear khakis, and it's way worse than it sounds. Like, I think I blocked a lot of it out of traumatization, but there used to be these cookies called Lemon Chalet, so they were like these. They were like half vanilla, half lemon cookie. My ex-present boyfriend likes to call them jail cookies. I wish the time I just ran through, I had never been in there allegedly, but passed through. They did have cookies like this. They had some false-ass Thin Mints, but they weren't Thin Mints. So yeah, I think I got this whole thing of cookies for $2.29, and it's my resemblance of when I was in there. But all in all, I actually hate Girl Scouts. It was probably the worst thing that ever happened to me. I'd rather get my ass beat by the Crips right now, like in a gangbang, than ever go back and do any Girl Scout activity again. And that's not even a joke. Like, I'm not trying to be funny right now. Look at me, dead ass. Girl Scouts are a joke. And then you got these overboarding honey boo boo moms that don't care about them, trying to sell their $7, whatever they charge now, for 14 cookies outside of your local grocery store. I'm talking shit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna talk shit on the Girl Scouts right now. What are you teaching girls? To weave baskets? To sing songs? Like, America, you should be disappointed in your life, like, that you did that. Like, Girl Scouts, my parents never let me quit anything except ballet. They were embarrassed and respectively. But the only thing they made me stay through, brownies, Girl Scouts, brownie Girl Scouts, Girl Scouts, Girl Scouts. I don't know the deal, but I had to sit through all of it. I hate every second of it. I think that's part of the reason why I hate girls. But, dude, it helped me nowhere in life. The basket weaving, the song singing. We don't even make our own fucking cookies. At least let us make cookies. Or carry knives to the camp, like the boys do. I'm not a parent. Both my little sisters are, and they will say, everybody that's not a parent has their best opinion on, like, how to be a parent. Let me just tell you my best opinion on life and my most tragic experiences, know how bad they were, was Girl Scouts. And not because girls picked on me, because these people were the worst. Like, do not put your girl in Girl Scouts. Do not sit out in front of Smith's or Samson's or St. Albertsons or Deer or whatever and sell your cookies for $6 a box, and your girls don't even know how to make cookies. Your girls don't know how to start a fire, and they're all weak sauce. Dude, all those girls in fucking Girl Scouts were weak sauce. Isn't that the point, to be like the anti-weak sauce? When girls start fucking ramping up, I'll buy 10 boxes of cookies, like, on principle. But no, we didn't even get to make the cookies. We didn't get to do anything, and it was all fake, and it was all ran by, like, either people that didn't want to see you at all, like, as their kids, and they're like, we'll drop you off for 8 hours a week to your den mothers, or these crazy den mothers that were like show mothers, and they would make you watch The Little Mermaid on repeat, which is why it's my favorite Disney video. But, dude, it was super weird. And so, yeah, I bought these lemon cookies because they remind me of the lemon chalet. And it's the one cookie. You have Samoas every year. You have Thin Mints every year. You have all that. But the lemon cookie changes every year. So I bought, I guess, the Jailhouse lemon cookies because I don't want to deal with the Girl Scouts ever again. And I stopped supporting them over a year ago. I supported them every year up until, like, over a year ago. And the prices got so outrageous that I was like, no, Sally. You and your mom in the fold-out chair while she's on 3 Xanax and, like, you're out here hustling. I appreciate it, but, like, I just gave up on the whole thing as a whole. On the Boy Scouts can be Girl Scouts. Well, if that was that, then you guys should have showed us some nice skills or some cool, like when I was a Girl Scout. I'm mad at that. I'm a little bitter. Like, where were you then? But, so yeah, these are This is the one I'm eating now, and I prefer the lemon. And the Girl Scouts are missing out, and so are the girls. Teach them how to make cookies. If you're not going to take them out in the woods or teach them how to do something cool or stab Boy Scouts, like teach them how to make cookies or do something cool. I think the 5 years I was in Girl Scouts was the most like wasted years of my life, to be honest. And if I had a kid right now, I would never put them in that path. How do you end that? Deuces.